It's time for the West Highland Way gear teardown. This is everything I'm taking for a week in Scotland. My mate Lee is coming and his looks about half the size of this. But I'll go through the reasons why I might have a bit more than him. Let's get into it. So, the front. This is stuff I want to grab in a hurry. So if it's sunny, cap. If it's rainy, got my waterproof gear. I'm going for some serious waterproof gear because this is Scotland. It's going to be wet and it's going to be cold. So this is going to block out the breezes and hopefully all the rain. It's the Revolution Race Cyclone paired with Revolution Race Cyclone trousers, and I'm hoping that'll be ample to keep me dry even in the worst weather. On the side, walking poles, which are a godsend on a long distance hike, and these will also be holding up my tent in light. You'll have to use your imagination slightly here because I haven't got all the stuff. So I'm going to have two 500ml water bottles here and just keep it topped up to 1 litre at all times. I've gone a little bit controversial here. I'm going for meths. My reasoning is I just think it's a bit easier to chuck away at the end. You can see how much fuel you've got left. And I don't know, I've just been preferring it lately. It's just slow and steady sort of thing. There's no rush when you're camping. So at the back we've got a fold-in foam mat. Now this is my seat. It's my frame for my bag. It will also go under my airbed. And if my airbed pops, back up. So that is triple purpose. On the belt then, I've got my pegs in this side. Loads of dust coming out. I've got 10 pegs. When I did the Snowdonia way, I had 6 pegs on this tent. The fly sheet actually flew away. So I've added extra peg out points, so now we've got 10. Spoke is in there as well. So these are just things that might be puncturing some of my equipment. So I'm keeping it on the side, away from everything. Got cash and a bank card. The other pocket then is going to be for snacks. So I'll just keep refilling this each day. I just got the protein bar and some nuts in there at the moment. Just keep snacking as I'm walking along. There's supposed to be a lot of honesty boxes en route as well. So I can easily resupply my snacks en route. Into the main part. So you see I've got a bag liner in there, but outside the bag liner is going to go my tent. So if this gets wet, it's not going to dampen everything in that bag. I've taken the tarp tent notch. Very compact and it weighs about 800 grams, so it's nothing really. Now into this dry bag, I'm going with Unigear sleep mat, which is, I think it's about 500 grams or something like that. It's quite a light thing. Little carbon fibre bag. In this is all my essentials. I've got my Flexsteel gear, lantern and pump for that sleeping mat. Now, this is the only light I'm taking. You might say you're crazy not taking a torch, but there's a light on here. There's also a light on my mobile, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. We'll find out. Vaseline, antiseptic wipes, stay strips, plasters, emergency blanket, a range of tablets, toothpaste, sort of stuff like that. All the essentials. This is the cook kit. I've had to do a repair job on this. It got a bit damaged at the festival weekend. It disappeared for a while and then turned up again with no handle and no hanger. So I've had to use, it's just a bit of bonsai wire on there. I've just cut that out of a bit of pallet wood for a handle. Inside we just got coffees and a lighter and the stove. Stove is the X-Boil. Comes with its own little windshield that weighs naff all, and that's the burner. Burner is on its last legs. So if you can see that, it's getting all pitted. This is going to be its last week. I'm hoping it's just going to last this week. I suppose you could use like just a mince tin or something for that next time. The next one looks massive. I'll explain why. Yeah. Right. This is all my clothes and sleeping gear. So in here, got a little flannel pillow, which I love because they can't break like an air pillow. They're really light. Buff with fleece on the end. Now this can be used, you can make it into a hat, scarf, a lot of different uses like that. And that's the only thing I'm taking. I'm not taking a hat. I've got 2 pairs of extra socks. So I learnt my lesson on the Snowdonia way. So I'm going to have 3 pairs of socks and hopefully have one dry at all times. I've got 2 pairs of extra t-shirts, a lightweight pair of shorts. Now there is places en route we can wash our clothes, and it's also due to go up to about 17 degrees one day, so I need to pack for 4 seasons. On the most extreme night it's going down to 2, so it's a huge difference. Midgie head net. This is what's taking up the bulk of the space. It's a quilt. Now this goes down to 4.5 degrees, which, as I've just said, is not enough for one of the nights. But I can add some base layers on. I can get in my down jacket if I need to. As I thought, I haven't put my jacket in yet. Down jacket is going in here as well, a nice thick puffy one. And the reason they're in this bag, I put extra clothes in here, that flannel pillow on top, and it's a nice big comfy pillow then in the night. Last thing in the bag is my food. So that is also quite chunky. There's not enough for the full trip, but I've gone with 4 meals and 3 breakfasts. Quite a range of snacks in here. So I've got some of these Real Terma energy drinks, chocolates. Again, it's not enough for the whole trip, but that's going to see me through quite a while. I know with these type of ready meals, you're getting all the nutrition you need. We will be stopping off places, pubs and stuff, having some proper food along route, and there'll be shops as well to resupply, so that's just a good starter there for me. And that's about it. I might add a Thru-hike bivvy as well, because like I've said, I don't think that quilt is going to be up to the job fully. And a little bivvy will add a couple of extra degrees, so I think that will be going in. Last thing, these have been my shoes of choice. I've walked in Gower, I've walked across Skye, I've walked across the biggest mountains in Snowdonia, all with these. but I'm going to switch them out. These have got the Michelin sole, which I find fantastic, really grippy. I'm swapping them for these. Vivo Barefoot. Also got a Michelin sole. Heck of a transition, because they're just flat-footed. So your foot is doing a lot more work, it's being more natural. But they're waterproof. They are comfy. I've done a fair bit of mileage in them, testing them out. And I think they're going to take me across the 100 miles. That's what I'm taking. Okay, waterproofs. I've got the food, sleeping mat, tent, essentials, cook kit, coffees. A bag of choice is a 3FUL Kedian Pro. And then we got my clothes, quilt, hobby, you're not coming even though you're trying to get in there. And the Vivo Barefoots. Mats, mat, everything I need, I think. Trying to get in that bag, aren't you? Ah, won't be long, girl. In a week I'll be back. Just looking at it now, I think I got so much spare clothes. This can come out. I'm not taking it on.